I just kind of like want to pick off where I left off at with my story on part 2 with the babysitters. But before I get into that, I just want to say thank you for watching my video. Thank you for all the likes and comments and whatnot. Like, please like, share, and subscribe. Um, I left off where I was talking about my babysitters, and I had quite a few. So the last one I'm gonna tell is this one. My grandmother, Annie Mae, told me when I was little. My dad took me to one of her friends' house, and all of a sudden I get there, and I'm minding my business and everything until I get bored. I'm a very hyperactive child. I was so hyper, baby. They had me on Ritalin. I can't make this shit. I can't make this up. And about 2 more other medicines. But I wasn't bad. I just had too much energy. To give me something to slow me down, nah, that ain't right. That ain't cool to shove somebody down a pill. Like, I had a whole backyard, but enough for that. I'm at my babysitter's house, Lola. We call her Lou. I know her as Lou. I'm assuming her name was Lola. I get over there, I'm chilling. My dad dropped me off. All of a sudden, here I go minding my business. I'm in her house. Tell me why I go inside the bathroom and dump all the baby powder on me. See, this is like around, I say, the 80s, where women use baby powder. It was pretty because it came in a bowl like this. It was just round. And it had like a big old poofy sponge with a little handle, so they go like this, like a little poof or whatever. Baby, I dumped all that mess on me. She called my grandma, and my grandma had to come get me. She said, I gave your grandbaby a bath. But I don't think I was ever allowed over there again. I remember a time my grandmother took me to one of her friends' house. And the lady left her purse on the bed. I mixed so much stuff, just went ramsack all through her purse. She couldn't find a pill. She couldn't find half of her stuff. I didn't know what to do with it. While I was there, I'm thinking I hear somebody coming. It was an old house. The stuff was just squeaky. I threw half that stuff under the bed. It just threw all the stuff back in. Like, I was really nosy. Very nosy. OMG. And I guess my next topic, or what I would want to discuss, well, not discuss, is just talk about pretty much. Well, I remember my 7th birthday. I went to Chicago. I remember saying something to my mom's brother, and I guess he wanted to whoop me because I said something that I shouldn't have said. But I'm like, dude, whatever. Go in the bathroom, tell my mom. My mom like, what you running here for? I'm like, your brother wanted to whoop me. And she was like, don't mind him. And then all of a sudden, here come my cousin Keon. And I guess he was staying there at my mom's, guess, grandmother. They call her Sissy. She stayed out there in Chicago. She stayed on Gary Street, almost kind of like around the corner from the Jacksons. Well, I know on my uncle ID it said 6200 Jackson Street, but I don't know. I know I have a family house right across the street, around the corner somewhere from the Jacksons. My family from Gary, and they go by the Parkers. So yeah. But anyways, I don't need no bragging rights, no none of that, no stripes, no none of that. I'm me, I'm my own individual person. So me and my cousin, we there, we chilling. Some off the wall. I remember my cousin, he like way in the back, and they had like these long steps that was outside, and my cousin, with the door closed, somehow I seen my cousin flew. Did nobody push him? I can't explain how the dang on door even opened. So it was just weird. And my cousin had to go get stitches. I'm there. They asking me what happened. I'm like, I don't know. The door just flew open. He flew. He hit the ground. He hit his head. Dude got up like a soldier. He probably shed a couple of tears and got up. But I remember everybody was there for him. But yeah, pretty much. I had my 7th birthday party out there, so that was pretty cool. I got to be out there with my aunties and uncles. I remember my auntie Tracy. She married now. She go by Williams. She stays somewhere in Chicago. Yeah, I remember when she was dating this young guy. He was real small. He had a flat top, and so I guess she was trying to figure out life and little whatnot before she even had kids. So I guess he wasn't even good enough on her status. So found out the tea was, you know, she went for stability before she went with a guy that she knew that wasn't going to provide. Even if she did have doubt, she ain't take a chance to rock that boat. So kudos to you. But at the same time, I'm glad that she did find someone, you know, that do appreciate her and do love her. I remember she was telling me one of her stories, how she, how can I say? Oh, yeah, that's a good one. She was telling me her story about her mother-in-law, and her mother-in-law was telling her that these are not, or this is not your child. And at the time, she had a daughter named India, and it was real hard for her and everything. And you know, she was like, I struggled big, I struggled hard. Like, she was like, she went to food pantries, clothes, you know, wherever you get the free clothes for kids, because her husband wouldn't help her. Like, baby, he wouldn't do nothing for her. All because of what his mama said. Baby, she had to fight. Welfare, all that. Went to college, got a college degree, but still worked part-time. She's a traveling agency. So, it's just ridiculous. The things that she had to endure because of one woman with a big mouth that couldn't stay in her place. But at the end of the day, they got back together, because when they went to court, India was his child. They went along and had 2 more. India, yeah, my cousin, yeah. And then they had another one named Aaliyah. And then they had Mikey. And that was it. And I remember calling my auntie down the line, you know, just asking her for help. Because I was in a relationship and it was very abusive. And I get into that topic another time with Tracy. Oh my God. She was a trip far as an auntie wise. I might as well just go on and just say everything ain't gotta be all in order, how people just capitalize and put things on, you know. I remember telling my auntie, yeah, my kid's father, you know, was abusing me. And just because I didn't go to Chicago with my family, because I didn't want to be chained down. Y'all want to treat me like my mom, my dad, the rest of the world, like want to run my life, want to tell me what to do. No, you can't do that. And I'd be dang if I give you the power to do that. Nah, I ain't gonna give you no rope to hang me, boo. I'll hang you. But just because you didn't help me made me strong. Made me stronger than you. You may have a lot more than me. And just because I wear a smile and all this whoopty whoop whoop, yeah, deep down, yeah, I may be sad or whatever. But deep down behind this smile, I'm actually really happy. Because everybody go through certain things in their life, and people think just because you smile you gotta be down, you gotta be this and you gotta be that. Nah, it's just life. Be happy with you, with your inside and your integrity of what you do. But my auntie was a snob. She didn't even want to help me. Oh, you married, you didn't want to come out here. And I'm like, look how you treat your daughter in India. Baby, I seen you hit a blunt and your daughter asked you a question. This is when my daughter was like 1 year old. Your daughter asked you a question and you slapped her, my G. You probably won't even remember it, but baby, I remember vividly. And I remember when I got there, my auntie Marilyn, I'm gonna get on you, Marilyn Parker. I wish I could say the things that I want to say, but baby, it's all good. I remember being out there, and at the time, my uncle Tony Parker whooped his niece Jada, left marks on her bottom and leg because she peed on herself because she couldn't get to the bathroom. What type of grown man pops a little 2-year-old or maybe 1-year-old? Not strong enough to, yeah, she was 2 because my daughter was 2. Because when I was out there visiting. And y'all got this babysitter that stay around the corner on Maryland Street. And it's a time y'all was staying on Maryland, Maryland, whatever y'all got in Chicago, near, how you say that word? Minneapolis. My family's from that area once they got older, from Gary. So, I remember sleeping in the bed, and it was a queen size. And my daughter's in the middle of the bed. You know, we got a room like, gee, we visitors. You got 4 kids. You know where they at and how they scattered? Baby, I don't know. They not mine. I only have 1. And so, she took it upon herself being pregnant and having my cousin, which is Jada, in the bed. Like, I told her, like, look, it's me and my daughter in this queen size bed. How are we all gonna turn around? I'm like, you big and you pregnant. I said, fine, you can have the bed. Don't come downstairs and bother me. And I said that and I meant that. So I go downstairs. I sleep in the basement with my daughter with the light on. You got me. Yeah. Yeah, in Chicago they have basements. And so that was my first time ever sleeping in the basement. Like, no. I'm good. I'm not fixing to. And somehow, when I left the light on, it got turned off. I'm cool with it. So my auntie come downstairs in the morning because the kids got to get dressed for school. I said, you couldn't get your kids stuff before you even came upstairs to bother me. I said, now you came down here to bother me again. I said, you're not fixing to put my child back to sleep. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You chose to have them kids. Baby, I got up on her. She got mad. You got mad, Marilyn Parker. Oh my gosh. You got, how can I say, 3 kids by one baby daddy. And you got the rest of them, maybe 4 kids after them. Everybody got their own daddy. Baby, how sloppy is you? And then one of your baby daddies is a biker. I guess that's Nicole baby daddy. That's a biker. I don't want no smoking. I don't want no beef. You couldn't hold down none of them. Like, it can't be just a man. I'm just speaking facts. Your attitude is trash. And it's funny, when I left that day, I go stay with my auntie Tracy. Guess who popped up at the door, Marilyn Parker? CPS. Yeah, y'all heard my lips. CPS popped up at my auntie Tracy door. My uncle Michael Williams answered the door. My little girl, little Janet, goes running down the stairs on her belly trying to slide down. I had to catch her. I'm like, no, you can't be doing that. You're going to get a rug burn. I'm like, girl, I just gave you a bath. And then, you know, she's sticking her head through the bars trying to see what's going on, you know, just being a 1-year-old. And the DCS man that came to the door said, did anybody call CPS? My auntie Tracy got up so fast and said, what's going on, Michael? He said, I don't know what's going on. Somebody dialed CPS and brought him over here. And I guess they figured out it must have been a family dispute. But come to find out, you know, I know y'all don't know, but I know, but even though that man was CPS, Michael Williams also worked for CPS. So kudos and thank you for closing that door for me. Because after that, Marilyn Parker, you dealt with CPS all your life with your kids, just like me, boo-boo. Oh, people been calling them on me left and right, but that's another chapter I get into. But I'm on Maryland. Now, you just a sad case of a mother. You can't be that much sad because some of your kids did go to college. Some of them do have. But God bless you that had to work at Harris as a card dealer, blackjack, 21, whatever it is. None of your baby daddies can give you child support. I know when Jada and my daughter was 2, baby, your baby daddy, my cousin Nicholas Parker, Tony Parker son that went to the armies. So salute to you. Thank you for your services, cousin. Thank you for your services. Oh, shout out to your ex-wife. You know you messed up. You cheated on a whole good woman. Shout out to you, Queen. Thank you for your services as well. Thank y'all. Power couple that used to be. No hate, no shade. Just thank you for your services. But, whew, yes, a mess. Just a whole mess. Your baby daddy had a Jaguar. It couldn't help you, sis. Not even daycare. always, you had your own place. Everybody said that if you move in the house on Maryland, they was gonna sell the house. It's funny how about to step on some toes. I'm just pulling my shorts down, pardon me. About to step on some toes. How your daddy got that house? How the Parkers get that house? My grandmother, Marianne, she's white. Oh, she's Syrian and Mexican. Her daddy's from Jalisco, and her mom is from Syria. And so, you do the math. And how they got the house was my grandmother was married to a man named Leonard Parker. That's Tracy Parker, Marilyn Parker, and Leonard Parker daddy. Now I ain't get on my side. They the second generation. I'm the first generation. And like, I won't say even use it as a generation. It's just that they're, what's the word for it? Step. No, it's not step. It's half. That's the correct word. They're half relatives because my grandmother married twice. In her first marriage, I'm gonna get to that topic in a little bit. Her first marriage was with a man named Jim Eden. That's my mama daddy. My mama named Janet Parker, but her real name is Janet Eden. Leonard Parker adopted my mama, Janet Parker. He adopted, and I'm saying their legal names first, and then I'm gonna say what they go by. After my mom, Janet Parker, which she goes by, oh my gosh, my mom was born Janet Eden, the man that, oh, this is so confusing. My mom was born Janet Eden, and so the time that relationship didn't work with Eden, her husband or whatever, they got to be adopted. And so her next child would have been Michael James Parker, which is James Michael Parker is what we know. And so Anthony Tony Parker, his real name is Tony Anthony Parker. And all of these are Edens. Like, this man was nuts because he didn't want to deal with another man's child, so he changed their name, at least their last name, and didn't want to call them by, at least the boys, by their exact first name. So they called them by their middle name first. Now, how much control is that? That was just the icing on the ice cream cake. After that, my grandmother had bought a house. And in that house came with 6 kids. Janet, Michael, Tony, Tracy, Marilyn, and Leonard. And here comes Leonard Jr. No, Leonard Parker Sr. He's dead now. He dead. Rest in peace, nigga. With your dirty, filthy ass. With your dirty, filthy ass. Hey, you was wrong. You was wrong to lock my grandmother up in the basement for 15 years, baby. She bought that house and you gonna lock her up? You lock my grandma up in the basement. It's a white house. And I think that house came with 3 bedrooms. One for her, one for the girls, and one for the boys. 3 girls, 3 boys. 6 kids. She has 17 grandchildren. And I'm the second. But the first girl. He locked up, beat her, all that. And it's like, it's just disgusting how you lock my grandmother up in the basement. And then not only that, like, ain't no telling what else this evil man did. I know he broke my Uncle Michael's leg. He took it was allegedly told to me from my uncle, from his mouth, that Leonard Parker got the wooden piece from the bunk bed. You know, back in the 60s, you know, them bunk beds. You know, from what I was told, it was thick and it was wide. He took it and broke his leg. A child that's in elementary school, probably not past 5th grade, if 5th grade, took a brush to my mama's head. My mama had a scar in the middle of her head, somewhere back up in here, and it was kind of like flat. Took a brush and beat her. This man, which I'm gonna call a female dog, you didn't do that to your kids. Them wasn't even your kids. Why don't you beat your own kids like that? And then you had my mama clean up the whole house while your kids just dirty it. I see why. Your family left you, Leonard Senior. You was rotten and you was dirty. You got that house on Maryland Street near Minneapolis, a couple of blocks around the street from a grocery store. I forgot the name of it. It's been that long since I've been out there in Chicago. And it's like how this man was just so wicked and just got away with it. It's just awful. And what else? My mom really didn't even stay around the family because of the simple fact she had to raise all my grandmother's kids. From my mama's the oldest, so, and that's 6 kids. So you mean to tell me my mama had to raise herself and her kids, her siblings? And this is how y'all show me love, huh? It's all good. Y'all ain't never said, hey, happy birthday, hey, you know, let's go here, let's go there. Y'all ain't never once came out and visit me. Tracy did. She came to California. No, I'm lying. Maryland came to visit me when I stayed in California. But that was about it. That was about it. And I remember Tracy calling, no, my mom called Tracy. So Tracy could call me through 3-way At the time, that's how long it's been. Three-way on the phone. Home phone. This generation probably wouldn't even know what a home phone is. No, I'm not old. It's just something that was different from cell phones today. And a lot funner and everything. It's just weird and just crazy. But the stuff that I had to endure, the things that I had to hear, the things that I had to see. Oh my God. I'm just glad that these people allow me to still be here. Because any moment I could have been like those other kids. Gone in 60 seconds before my dad can even blink his eye. Even my mom, just anybody. Oh well. It is just sad. I just hope that nobody has to endure any of this. Like, my family probably want to be in my life so bad, but like, where were y'all? Like, half of y'all was mean to my mom. My mom didn't talk to me about y'all. And y'all her sisters and brothers. Like, I find things out through a cousin on my dad's side, how y'all are. At that time was a child. A teenager. So thanks to my big cousin on my dad's side of the family. Thank you, Sean. Chandra. Thank you. Because all my anger and frustration, I wish I had my mom. I wish I had my dad growing up. Like, I had two parents. I had two parents at one time as a child growing up. I can't really remember it because just as much it came, it went. And if me telling my story in the exact order, it's a little bit too much because my life was in a hurricane. It was on go. And it's not that I'm trying to be rude or even get off topic. It just means that that part just cut off, and then I'm just probably ready to go to the next. But anyways, that's the end of this. May y'all have a good day. And that's just pretty much it. Just always remember to live your life. And no matter what people say or do, don't let that define you. Regardless, before I end this, if you have an eating disorder, mental health issues, whatever it is, you can make it. And even though I seen my dad on drugs, I just got through helping somebody that was on blues. Me and the person, my husband that I'm with, We helped somebody with a mobile home. They got 2 jobs. They like, my family don't accept me because I'm gay. And I'm like, wow. My family don't fool with me because of this, and this, and this. But I'm no different. So stop going around treating people like they ain't. Because one day, when the shoe turn around, baby, I hope this man hit the lottery. I can't wait to see the outcome. Because his heart is in the right place. And what this world don't have enough of is helping one another. So what this person been through, it's not gonna stop me from helping the next person. And just because I got on all this, it don't make me. I can still tell my story without it. But this is just part of my persona. You know, I came a long way when it comes to giving, sharing. Now this person can say that they're not homeless. They have somewhere to stay. And that's something that I smile about. That's something that I'm proud about. And can't nobody take that away. Baby, that is what you call joy. I ain't gotta show off what I gave. One day, I'm gonna play a video recording. And you will really see. Baby, I talk that talk. But I'm gonna back my talk up. Because I don't talk just to talk. Live your life, help one another. Until next time, toodaloo.